Hello everyone, this is going to be brief. This is an attachment to the video I just made, response to CootyCat, his video entitled Who is Allah Part 1. He quoted another passage out of Ibn Ashaq, the biography, The Life of Muhammad, which I forgot to mention in the first response. He mentions how his mother essentially... he takes out of context this passage is found in page 71, where apparently, he thinks, or sorry, it's page 72, where he implies that Muhammad's mother says that she thinks he's possessed by a demon. Again, this is being told, I believe, by his foster mother and not by his actual mother, because it's from a first person's perspective. But he is essentially, two angels come down to and open up his belly, and again, I believe this is the story where sin is removed from him. But his father said to me, again, this is coming from the first person, quote, "I'm afraid that," and by the way, CootyCat does not quote this entire passage, just so you all know. His father said to me, "I'm afraid that this child has had a stroke, so take him back to his family before the result appears." So he picked him up and took him to his mother, who asked why we had brought him when I had been anxious for his welfare and desirous of keeping him with me. I said to her, quote, "God has let my son live so far that I have done my duty. I am afraid that ill will befall him, so I have brought him back to you as you wished," end quote. She asked what happened and gave me no peace until I told her. When she asked if so this is, I believe, the foster mother being asked, when, let's see here, when she asked if I feared a demon possessed him, I replied that I did. And that's where you end, CootyCat. You end with just that last quotation. Yet, if you continue in the passage, there's something very interesting which you neglected to mention. She answered, his mother answered, that no demon had any power over her son, who had a great future before him. And then she told how when she was pregnant with him, a light went out from her, which illuminated the castles of Bursa in Syria, and that she had borne him with the least difficulty imaginable. When she bore him, he put his hands on the ground, lifting his head towards the heavens, quote, "Leave him then and go in peace," she said. So you have, I believe, his foster mother, whoever this is in the first person, saying, I believe that he could be demon possessed because there's some weird stuff that just happened. We think he has a stroke. Again, this is very superstitious community. If you believe that someone had a stroke or some sort of ailment, usually, and this was in the pre-Islamic world and in Christendom as well, you associated it with things that were evil. Anything that harmed you was evil, and anything that blessed you was good. So if he had a stroke, it must not be a good thing, so therefore you can blame it on an evil spirit, a jinn, or a demon. But his mother says, and you did not quote this in your video, CootyCat, so I again ask you, do you even own this book? Because in all honesty, you could have just been getting this material from a hater website, and if that's the case, please at least admit it. But if you told me in your message to me that I am not willing, I believe you said, to read Islamic sources. How about you read them in the context? I own them. I own all these Hadith collections and many copies of the Quran and this book. You, please, when you quote these, quote them in the context. Do not take them out of context. Because if you had read the next sentence, literally, his mother comes to his defense and says, no, there's no way a demon could be possessing him. But you didn't do that. You took it out of context. So I will be responding to your other two videos, Who is Allah, parts 2 and 3, or you call it the conclusion. I will be responding to these two, and I watched your other video with regards to is Allah the name of God, or etc., and you seem to have a fascination again with the crescent moon. We'll get into that as well. I will be responding to those videos, but for now, this is an attachment to the video entitled Response, Who is Allah, Part 1, so thank you for watching this as well, everyone. I forgot that is an important thing to point out. The CootyCat took that out of context. Thank you all. Have a good day. Peace be with you all.